Another presentation of the NBA live on 2K. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, BA. Believe it or not, Trae Young wasn't always a passer. He said, growing up, I was just a shooter, but I had to build my game to be a point guard. Guys, he's become a prolific playmaker and says, quote, I want to lead the NBA in points and also assists. He seems capable.
I agree. Sure does. Thanks, Allie. Okay, a chance to look at some numbers for Kevin Durant.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup. Harris the 3 with Durant at the 4. Kyrie Irving out there with James Harden. And it's Jordan in at the center position. And for the Hawks, Hunter the 3, Collins at the 4. Young is flanked by Herder in the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the center position. And these teams both stacked in the front court.
I tell you what, stacked indeed. Size, athleticism, skill, versatility, exactly what you want in a matchup. I can't wait to see these front courts go at it. This matchup will be fun to watch, BA.
It'll be the Nets off the tip. Jordan high post. Right side Durant. Lets the 3 fly, sends it home from three-point land.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
Pass to Collins. Outside Herder. Hunter with the ball. Launches a 3. And it's Irving with a rebound. Footer. The kick to Durant. Jordan with a screen on Collins. Durant drives in. And Durant with the big finish.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
Here's Capella. Oh, denied by Durant. Young against Irving. Now here's Jordan. The D's right on him. The 3 is up. Atlanta with the rebound. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure. Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Harris. Durant's got 7 points. The Hawks have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one.
Well, when you think James Harden, you're thinking buckets, and a lot of them. Buckets and free throws and threes. This guy has led the league in scoring the last 3 years running. He harkens you back to the likes of Michael Jordan and Wilt Chamberlain in terms of his point production. And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss. Ooh, man, this thing was turning into a soccer game. A lot of action and not many points.
Harden. Irving for 3. Nails it from 3. Clark, you look at points per possession. James Harden, as good as anyone in history.
Well, to lead that category, VA, you need a steady diet of threes, frees, and layups. That's free throws, threes, and layups. And quite honestly, those are the most efficient shots in basketball, and Harden takes more of them than anybody. This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth. Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Harden. But they get it back.
This is the real strength of Capella's game. Outstanding at using his length and athleticism to block shots.
And out of bounds. The Hawks will have it. And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
Early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
.58 seconds left in the first. Here's Rondo. Pass to Reddish. Outside Gallinari. Let's go with a 3.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Gallinari. To the paint. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Shamet, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Brown comes in for Kyrie Irving. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Luau Cabarro. Hunter covering. And out of bounds. The Hawks will have it. Here's Gallinari. Outside, Rondo. Shoots over Brown. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Nets up by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And a naturally ball-dominant player, James Harden talked about others setting him up a little more.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, playing off the ball is something that I'm comfortable doing. Like I'm able to catch and shoot. I'm able to play off, on the wings.
And that gives their offense another dynamic.
It does. And it also helps them preserve some energy for those big moments in big games.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Trae Young out there with Rajon Rondo. Then it's Danilo Gallinari. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Yep, that one goes. Gallinari's got his first points of the night.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Green, the pass to Jordan. Can't hit that one. Excellent D there from Capella. Outside Gallinari. And Grant, restrictions on physical play can make it harder to defend guys nowadays. All right, tell our viewers some of the reasons why that's the case.
Well, PA, first of all, I think you have to go back to the 90s when the game was incredibly physical and the scoring was definitely down. The NBA made some rule changes in the early 2000s and took the physicality away from the game, which gave the advantage to the offensive player. Now, you couple that with, as the game has grown, the skill level of the modern basketball player is through the roof. So now it is incredibly difficult on defense to try to guard some of the best players in the world if you can't use your body and be physical.
Pass to Reddish. Fires from deep. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. The Nets with the lead. The three, here's Harris. Gallinari pulls it in. The Hawks have gotten 3 or 4 field goals in the second quarter.
Boy, the book on Joe Harris is simply solid shooter and solid player. I mean, he just goes about his business. A pro's pro. He eats minutes on the wing and helps open up space for the rest of his team. He's just a rock-solid pro.
Back to Brown. Tipped away. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched the glass. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Clark, Joe Harris, a former three-point champion, man, he can really fire it.
Well, B.A., well over 40% from deep for his career. That's a small classroom of folks in that category. And his volume keeps increasing, but he continues to knock them down at a high clip. So that speaks to his shooting. He's not a big name on the team, but he's certainly a player that helps you win.
Pass to Young. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Atlanta gets it back. Here's Herder. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. And Atlanta gets called for the foul.
And, you know, after being a 6th man during the beginning of his career, Harden has blossomed into a big-time star. He's a top-tier combo guard in this league now.
First free throw is good.
Well, you think about James Harden, and he's been fantastic throughout his career, but particularly the last 3 years. And I think he's been a bit of a polarizing figure in the league because of his style of play or his sly knack for drawing fouls and getting the benefit of the doubt on calls. You know, many have been rather outspoken and even on occasion mean-spirited with their criticism.
Here's Luwawu-Cabarrot. Off target with the 3. The Hawks trailing. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Good. Young's got 9.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now that they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Oh, big time right there.
Boy, Jordan still going up. Man, he's been lighting up arenas for over a decade and still major bounce.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Pass to Durant. Shoots over Collins. That's good from Durant on the assist by Irving. He's got 11.
Boy, his timing is just superb. Durant absolutely lethal on catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Young against Irving. Knocked loose. Harden with it. It's good if it goes. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And we finished off 1 half of play. Nets out in front. They're up by 6. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
KD, you're so on top of it defensively. How have you been able to contain them?
They're so tough, but we're playing hard. You know, guys are getting beat, but we're helping each other out, and that's what we have to do if we want to win this game.
Thanks, Kevin.
As always, terrific interview, Allie. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. A tremendous start for Kevin Durant. He had 11 points, 2 block shots, and 1 steal. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
Well, it's inspiring to watch Kevin Durant play. Coming back from an Achilles, and he hasn't lost a step. He has this team right where it needs to be.
And Shaq, how about what you saw from the Hawks?
Well, I'll tell you what I saw in the first half, Ernie. 3 things. Soft defense, not enough pressure, but they can still win this game. They need to ramp it up. Is that 2 or 3? Doesn't matter. You understand, Ernie.
And that wraps up the halftime.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
And so in the game for the Nets, Harris the 3 with Durant at the 4. James Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Jordan in at the 5. Here's Harden. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Nets lead by 8.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Collins passes to Capella. Over Jordan. Capella can't get it to go.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
To the middle. And slammed up by Jordan.
Boy, this is where Jordan really does most of his eating, finishing after setting a solid screen.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Now Young. He's got 9. Hunter on the wing. The 3. And it's Harris with the rebound.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions. And what's amazing is that when the Hawks selected DeAndre Hunter, they didn't need him to be a franchise player. They tried to pair a winner with the young core they already have. In that sense, Hunter is a great fit.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Green's checked in for Brooklyn. And how about the mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
It's simple. I mean, when you're behind in the game, that's what you got to do. Contest every shot.
Outside, Rondo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Capella. And a nice finish on the layup.
Boy, Capella doing a nice job being physical and getting those second chance buckets to go. Coaches love that.
3-pointer, Harden. Sinks it from distance. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter. You know, Grant, with a career of DeAndre Hunter, seems like he's willing to change roles to get wins.
And B.A., we saw that he made sacrifices for Virginia in college to get them to a title. And of course, now in the pros, Hunter looks to be the ultimate 3-and-D role player as he grows. Now, that's the kind of player that helps any team win.
Durant against Gallinari.
That puts them over the foul limit with plenty of time left. They have to be careful now.
You know, Grant, with the pace of the game today, we know speed kills. In your mind, who's the fastest player going into it?
And that's a tough one right there, B.A. There's some great players in the open floor with the basketball. I think of Ja Morant, Russell Westbrook, Kemba Walker. But I have to go with Donovan Spider Mitchell. So good, so fast, so effective.
And he's good on the second. 1:44 left in the third quarter. On the wing, Durant. Hey, rejected by Capella. Pass to Gallinari. Over Durant. And Durant with the block. Second shot opportunity. Gallinari. Here's Capella. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. And it's Irving off the drive. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Irving's got 5 points.
Boy, how about that crafty drive by Irving, anticipating the contact and able to get around and through it.
Now here's Rondo. He's guarded by Irving. Yes, it's good.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Irving, the pass to Durant. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. Pass to Rondo. Now here's Hunter. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter here. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Irving. On the break. And Durant slams it home.
Now, this is impressive. Durant showing you all of that creativity with that one.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Steps back. And Rondo, here we go. Rebound Brooklyn.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Here's Durant. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Gallinari. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. It's the Nets up by 12. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, platinum level dime drop in there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Young is flanked by Herder in the backcourt. Okongwu out there with John Collins. And it's Gallinari in at the 3. So that's the Hawks 5. Harris' shot is good.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
And it's in there.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
Here's Harden, and it's blocked by Collins.
You can't sleep on Collins' long arms when he's defending you. He'll swat you down all day with that long reach.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. That's going to send John Collins to the line. James Harden picks one up. Well, Grant, you look at the role that John Collins plays on this team. He's everything you could possibly want from a modern power forward.
And yeah, he really is. He's hyper efficient with his touches both at the rim and outside on the perimeter. Of course, he gives you everything you want from the position and does it extremely well. Still incredibly young, and the upside is through the roof for Collins.
Gallinari with a screen on Irving. Young, the pass to Gallinari. Over Harris, and that one hits the back iron.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Harden from outside gets the 3 ball to go. And the Nets lead by 13.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Herder, that one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got his 3rd assist of the night. Brooklyn has got 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Irving, the pass to Green. Outside Harden. Over Herder. And there's another one for the Nets.
All Harden needs is a little separation. Once the screen comes his way, he's looking to pull up.
Young against Irving. Outside Herder. Gallinari with a screen. Outside Herder. Just 4 to shoot. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. They're trying to make it a 3-point play. So we'll see Kyrie Irving go to the line here. That one on Young.
Well, Kyrie Irving, the former top pick from that incredible basketball program at Duke University, he has grown as a player since he first came into the league, and he has become much smarter with his shots. He knows when to pick his spots out there on the court.
And with the shot selection of Irving, the last few seasons have been his most efficient as a player.
You know, B.A., it seems like Kyrie figured out what works best for him. He's matured as a player and knows how to make the most of his chances. This is him distilling the best parts of his offensive arsenal.
Offline with a 3. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Nets.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
Pass to Hunter. Collins outside. To the inside. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Collins.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
Here's Harden. The rebound by the Hawks. And here's Young. The three. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Come on now, if you want to talk about a crazy vertical, that was that. I mean, it was ridiculous. And then add in the extended hang time. Ooh, oh my.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Young with it. Durant covering. It's Herder on the wing. Pass to Capella. Back to Herder. Out of bounds. It'll be the Nets ball.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Here's Chioza. Out to the wing. And he lobs it up top.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, James, you're facing a back-to-back. You're on the road. It's a tough schedule, but so far so good.
It's tough, man. We're a resilient team. We work extremely hard, you know what I'm saying? So put the pressure on us, but we're mentally tough. Big time win on the road, and we got another one tomorrow.
Resiliency is key in the NBA. Thanks, James.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. So long, everybody.